Hi, everybody. John Younger, Assisted Living Locators. 5 minutes with my guest today is the wonderful good friend of mine, Kevin Willett. So we have 5 minutes with Kevin Willett today. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, John. Thanks for having me on the show. How you doing, bud?
I'm terrific, man. I'm terrific. Thanks for coming on. Kevin is the owner of New England B2B Networking Group. And I've known Kevin for a few years. He has really helped me out quite a bit with the whole networking and that kind of thing. So I look to Kevin as the king of networking.
I got to get business cards made of that now, John. I like it.
Absolutely.
Cool.
Why don't you tell us a bit about networking your networking group?
Sure. So, John, I started New England B2B about 5 years ago. I started Friends of Kevin. I caught my firstborn 11 years ago. But what happened, John, for B2B is I found a niche. So a lot of times people will come into the event and they didn't fit the business to consumer model. So the running joke was I'd meet you, you didn't fit the model. I'm like, hey, John, give me a hug before you leave because I'm never going to see you again. So I joked that I get tired of hugging people and made a business for it. So we were doing 15 events a month in person, but then we started shifting to online events. I am a huge fan of online networking. And what's funny, John, I tried to do this about 2 years ago. And I use the analogy of Back to the Future, the movie with Michael J. Fox.
Yeah.
He plays Johnny B. Good on the electric guitar, and the kids are all like, looking at him like, what the heck's that? That was video networking 2 years ago. But once I got people to try it, it was interesting. Last week, I had a gentleman come on. He's like, hey, brother, good news, bad news. I'm like, what do you got? He goes, good news, you were right. I love online events. Bad news, I'm never coming to another in-person event. So what we're doing, John, is we have 10 people, no overlap of industries, and you have a 5-minute one-on-one chat just like we're doing. 5 minutes is up, boom, you go into the next room until you've spoken to everyone. It's just working so great because think about a typical event. You come to my event, you're sitting next to somebody, and you kind of talk to the people on both sides of you. And you look down like, oh, wow, I just spoke to Kevin for 30 minutes. There's only 20 minutes left in the event. This way, John, it guarantees you're talking to everybody, and especially something like you're doing. You don't know who in the room is facing a need. No one's holding up a sign saying my mom or my grandma needs help. So the more people you can talk to, and I joke, John, it's 5 minutes, good, bad, or indifferent. Right, if you with me and you don't get a word in edgewise in 5 minutes, it's 5 minutes and stuff. But we're finding that, we're getting people, from all over to attend. Ideally, John, it's more suited for people who don't need people to be in their town. If you're running the local convenience store, yeah, it's probably not for you. But if you're a marketing person, a mortgage person, if you can work with people outside of your immediate area, it's definitely been a blessing. We're doing 8 events a month right now, and they're selling out fast. Where people are coming to an event and they're registering for the next one. So because what's cool about it, John, is the 10 people change every time.
Sure.
So there's always new faces in there, so, it's been going really well. People have been liking it because my dream has always been to eliminate time and geography. Because I joke with you all the time, John, most people love me 2 or 3 towns. If you have to drive more than 2 towns, you're like, I don't love you that much, Kev. I'm not driving 45 minutes to get there. So we've found a way to eliminate that. Look at like a lunch event, John. It's 12 to 1. So depending how close you are, you got to drive, 30 minutes to get there. You got to be there a few minutes early. Next thing you know, it's 1:15. So I looked down for a lunch event. I'm like, John, it was an hour event. It took me 2.5 hours. Yeah. So I'm like, now I joke, because we used to have pizza for lunch. I'm like, John, eat your own lunch, man. Go back to work. So that's what all of a sudden people are more open to it. They're like, all right, we see what you're talking about. It's just super efficient way. And I get right back to work. So, a lunch event's not costing me 2 hours.
Right. And this is, and I've experienced it, as I mentioned earlier, this is a really great venue where you're productive.
Yeah.
I don't have to jump in my car and drive an hour to see you. Love you to death, Kevin, but I don't have to see you.
Well, that's what I joke. Most people don't love me that much, depending if we're not near you. And the other thing, John, is that, when you go to events that are close by, after a while, you start to know everyone. because I joke, like, oh, I got 3 new people today, and you walk in, you're like, hey, Kev, how you doing? I'm like, all right, John, I got 2 new people for you today,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
because you know how I love to joke that you're cheating on me when you go to other networking events. Cheat on me all you want, as long as you're talking about me while you're doing it, I'm good. But that's what's the hard part is that if you stay within your 1 or 2 towns and you're going to various events, after a while you start to know that audience, which is still important. Obviously, it takes time to build relationships, but it's nice in my dream world when you come to an event, there's 4 people you've seen and 4 you haven't. It's like, all right, here's some new people that can know about me and allow me to build a relationship with the others. That's the dream.
right, right. And this is good. I mean, I love what you do. I've had some great experiences, and yeah, you always have some great attendance and meet great people. If someone's interested in getting together with either your Meetup with Kevin group or your
Sure.
New England B2B, how would they do that?
So they can call me if they want. It's 978-995-1743. Kevin at New England B2B. So that's B, the number 2. Kevin at newenglandb2bnetworking.com. Visit the website. But as you can see, I'm pretty much, you get what you get. Just pick up the phone and call. I had a woman do that today. She's like, I started looking at your website. I'm like, I was impressed with this woman because she actually went on the website and started calling some of my clients about me. She's like, before I call this guy, I want to know, is he the real deal? And I joke, and when she said that, I joked. I said, "Yeah, but it gets expensive because I got to pay John $5 every time he says something nice about me." So, but like I said, it was nice that she took the time to vet me before she's like, "Look, I got limited time. I want to join a group. I want to make sure it's the right one for me." So
Right.
that's what's kind of neat about it. Like I said, just pick up the phone and call. Go on the website. You can find all the events on the website. Not to be salesy, but if you're a financial planner, you've got to register weeks in advance because we are on the 5th of May and there's no more financial planner seats for the month. They're gone.
Right.
So
right.
tomorrow's event sold out. Next week's events are sold out. So we're booking the end of the month right now. If you're interested, again, not to be salesy about it, but you
No.
got to jump in because if you're waiting to the day before, you will not get a seat.
And you do. And Kevin, thank you so much for spending 5 minutes with me. Everybody out there, I can vouch for this guy. He has certainly helped me a lot, and he will definitely help you. Thanks again, Kevin.
Appreciate that, John. You have a great day, bud.
You too.